Just got home from the gym. We swam today, which is good. Let's see if anybody pops on here. Hey, Jay. All right, so we are going to, you swim like a brick, so does my boyfriend. Okay, so we are making pork stir fry. And the first thing we're gonna do is peel some onions. We're gonna Farberware knives, ceramic knives. Used them enough in my videos that I know you guys probably have seen them so far. So I find onions to be the most daunting vegetable to cut, just because you have to peel them, and I hate the little peel thing that you have to take off. So I end up cutting into, hey Laura, I end up going into the onion and taking the first layer of the onion off because I get frustrated. So we're gonna have 2 onions in this. So today was day 3 of working out for this week, and that's all we do for the week is we go to the gym Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday we do other forms of exercise as far as like either walking or shoveling or whatever we get to. So hey Laura. So we're just gonna chop some onions, going horizontal then vertical, or vertical then horizontal, whichever way you want to do it. I really like these knives. These Farberware knives are really awesome. This is going to have a bunch of fresh vegetables in it. Felt like a... Hey Jen. So in my stir fry pot, I have some ginger and some garlic. It's already been chopped. I'm live just to let you know. So in our stir fry, we're gonna have Brussels sprouts, broccoli, carrots. And I've got my rice started. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do up my, what? Guess he wasn't talking to me. So we're basically gonna cut the stem off the broccoli, and then you're left with the heads of broccoli. I cut mine into pieces because, I mean, you don't really want to have this big of a broccoli head that you're chewing on. And then some of them you're going to have to trim the stems. I think I might bring you guys down so you can actually see what I'm doing here. Alright. There, so hopefully everybody can still see me. So I'm going to cut the extra stems off because we don't need those. And then the bigger pieces we want to cut. I don't know if you guys can see me or not. I love broccoli in my stir fry. You can put cauliflower, you could put sweet potatoes, you could put whatever you really want in there. Cut up some more here. So if anybody hasn't watched in the last couple days, just to know that I did my weigh-in yesterday and I'm down 5 pounds, and that means I have 9 left to go to reach my weight where they'll do the surgery. So I've got to call them next week and let them know what's going on, and then hopefully they will get the ball moving. Remember to have pieces that are big enough for people to enjoy, but not so much that they're huge and they have to really chomp it down. I'm just going to keep cutting this. So is anybody else on a weight loss journey, or is it just me? Guys aren't very talkative tonight. I feel like some nights you guys are really, really talkative, and other nights, will you need any trips to Shaw's or anything? I think I have that covered, Jay. The downtime shouldn't be that much, although I don't know what it is. And I've got Zachary, who now drives, and Concepcion's here too as well. So they both will making sure that I can get to my appointments. Hey, Nancy. But thanks for the offer, Jay. I may have to take you up on that. I never know. There may be days that they're busy and I get in a bind. I'm hopefully going to still do my vlogging throughout it, but we'll see. So we're going to finish up the broccoli. Throw that in the pan. And I've got some olive oil in the pan too.
We'll go do that.
Alright.
I'm going to try and find Casey.
Alright.
He's walking. I'm just worried about him.
Okay, honey. So we're going to get the carrots out. These are from the Veggie Van Go. If you guys don't know what the Veggie Van Go is, here in town they have a, the local, not the local, but the food bank that serves this area has days out of the month that you can go and get free veggies. So this piece of carrot I'm sectioning off, cutting in half again, slicing it, and then cutting it in half. So basically you're just dicing it, okay? But cutting it into segments is a little bit easier so you don't lose what you're doing and cut your fingers off. So the Veggie Van Go, like I was saying, this time around was red cabbage, which we used in the egg rolls the other day, the carrots, and then onions. And because of my family size, I get, you know, double the portions. So I usually have enough to last me until the next month, which is kind of cool. You can hear the dogs. Mom wasn't crazy for what, Jay? The Veggie Van Go? Or is it just what they offered that week, that time? Because they offer different things every time. I'm not crazy about the cabbage that they have all the time either, but I'd like them to have something else. Oh, and they had apples too. Sleeves of apples. Yeah. I know, it's nice because it's vegetables that I normally would buy, most of them. And, you know, just gonna chop up probably a couple more carrots here. I used up all the beets I had, which is crazy. I love beets. They're my favorite. Love pickled beets. Harvard beets. Anybody else ever had Harvard beets? Okay, that's what we're going to use for carrots, and those are going to go in the pan. I've already turned the pan on, so we've got that going. Next are the Brussels sprouts. So with the Brussels sprouts, you're just going to take the end off, and then you're going to slice. That's all you're going to do. Thanks, Jay. I saw that you were trying to promote my channel, which is awesome. Guys, if you haven't already, go to my YouTube and subscribe. I'm trying to get 1,000 subscribers so that I can go live on YouTube. I'm just going to continue to take the ends off and slice. I have a question for everybody. Does anybody compost? If so, how do you do it? Mind you, we have bears here, so I find it hard to have an outdoor compost. Which is so funny because my parents live in the boonies, and they have a compost that never gets touched. And my compost that I had last time, the bear got into. And I'm just afraid that any container I have out there for compost, they're going to get into. Nearest gas station? That's what you do with your compost? What do you mean? You throw it in the gas station trash? Love you, Zachy. Wait, didn't you leave? Or did you go outside to watch me? Because you didn't want to listen to your brothers? Hey, Liz. Cut the bottoms off and slice. This one doesn't look very good. I guess I didn't pay attention to that very well. Jay, I'm not sure that's legal. All right. We're just stirring this up over here. Hold on, I'll be right back. Gotta put some more olive oil in that pan. All right. All right. So we have got the vegetables in there. Have some pork, boneless pork loin chops, center cut. And again, this was given to us, so we don't it would normally not feed us because it's only 4 chops. So I'm going to open it. Notice how I waited to do the meat until the end. That is because we don't want the salmonella from the pork to get on our vegetables. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take this to the sink and rinse them and be right back. All right. Of course, I can't find anything. Hold on a second, guys. I'm going to have this in a separate pan. So we're going to cut it into strips. And then we're going to dice it. Again, I let these thaw out too much. It's better if they don't thaw out all the way. And you're just going to dice them. And because I'm doing this just for the protein, I'm making the veggies the star of the show. I'm putting these in a separate pan. We're going to cook them up till they're cooked through, and then add them to the veggies. You could do it the other way around and add the pork and the onions and the garlic all together, but you would have to use 2 cutting boards or clean the cutting board in between times. Pan for some reason is eating this vegetable oil. We basically want it just, I'm making brown rice tonight, Jay. I'm basically just cooking the vegetables through. I'm not going to make them mushy. Hey Liz, honey, how are you? Okay, so that's the last of our pork. Just going to take this to the sink. Wash my hands. Sorry, I really wasn't prepared tonight. Hey Amy, just stopped to watch for a minute. Gotta cook dinner myself in a few. Sounds amazing. I definitely should. Hey Taylor. Hey Sharon. Hey Amanda. Alright, so I'm gonna bring you over here a little bit. It's out of the way. To this pork. I turn the burner on. Just going to dump in a little bit of olive oil. Then a little bit of salt. Don't need to add a lot of salt because we're going to put teriyaki sauce into this. Guys, if you haven't already, go over, stop onto my YouTube channel and hit the subscribe button so that I can go live. I can't go live on YouTube until I get 1,000 subscribers. So we don't want the vegetables to get mushy. We want them to get cooked through, but be a little bit al dente. Just like good pasta. Hey Jay, if you're still on, can you put the link to the YouTube channel? Any link, anyone, I don't care. And get super chats. I know, I cannot wait. I'm so excited. It's one thing that's really exciting me. And I think it's going to be like, eventually my YouTubes are going to be like me cooking, but they're also going to be about what's going on in my life and certain things like that too. Because I want it to be personable and have everybody know kind of what my journey is. My journey is to eventually have the weight loss surgery, which is what I'm on track to do. I've passed all of my testing that I'm supposed to pass, including the psych test for people that are thinking I'm crazy out there. And they give you a starting weight, and their starting weight, my starting weight, thanks Jay, my starting weight, I went over my starting weight around the holidays, so I have to get back to my starting weight. So I've lost 5 pounds, and I have 9 pounds left to go. So I would say within a 2 or 3 weeks time, I should be down to that. And we are exercising Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at the gym here in town. You know, if we want to go other days, we'll go other days, but usually we go Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Not burn ourselves out. But the other days we're walking or shoveling. We're doing other exercises in the house, around the house, doing stairs. I have 2 flights of stairs that I do a lot, so we'll get that going as well. So I'm not sitting sedentary. And a lot of it has been portion control. And people have asked me, hey, Jay. Hey, Pam. Hey, Jay, will you put a link, if you can, to MyFitnessPal app by Under Armour? So this is boneless pork loin that we chopped. And remember, our stir fry, the bulk of the stir fry is vegetables, and that's what we want to be the star. We don't really want the pork to be the star. We want the vegetables to be the star. Unless you like stir fry that has a lot of meat in it, then you can do it. Hey, Beth. So I'm guessing my yellow squash is not any good. Let's add yellow squash. We're going to be using Kikkoman, or Kikkoman, however you want to say it, teriyaki, when we get ready. That's what we're going to be using. Thank you, Jay. So Jay is my wingman. He is my keeper of the URL codes or links, whatever you want to call them. I really like this pan too because it cleans up nicely. Hey, Marcus. We got the vegetables going. There we go. The pork going. I left the skin, or the little bit of fat that was on the pork in there because that'll give it great flavor. Made a mess. You guys can still get Brussels sprouts even though they're not in season right now. And I like to roast them or put them in a stir fry, steam them. They're good always. I'm just cooking the pork through most of the way, and then we're going to add it in with the vegetables. And I did it separately because I didn't want the pork, I wanted the pork to get cooked, but I also want the vegetables to get cooked, so I didn't want to monopolize the space with the pork. This is almost done. It's got a nice sear on it. It's going to add some flavor to it. Really good. Alright, we're going to dump it into our stir fry. You'll take a large tonight, Jay? All right. I think if you got a large, then nobody else in the family would be able to eat their portion. All right, so I gotta shut this burner off. So our vegetables are almost all the way cooked. So now what I want to do is I want to put some Kikkoman teriyaki sauce. That's the original. And whatever stuck to the pan is going to come up off it now because we're going to deglaze the pan. I'd say probably about a half to 3/4 of a cup. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this burner on low and cover it. And that's going to get finished by the time my rice is finished. So one thing I like about this pan is that it has the cover. This was a Shaw's special when they had the sticker thing. Like you had to collect so many stickers, then you got the pans. I think I got all of the pans. I got the stock pots, the fry pans, the roasting pan, the little pot and the big pot, and then this one, which I really like, and it cleans up really, really well. Stuff seems to stick to it quite a bit, but it actually comes off really, really well. All right, guys, so that's dinner. We are doing rice in the rice cooker, so you guys have seen me do that a million times, and you've seen me make stir fry too, but this is going to go up on my YouTube channel. So my last plug, go to my YouTube channel, look down in the comments for this if you don't know how to get to it. Click on subscribe, and you can comment on there. You can like the videos. There's a few videos on there. There's some videos on there that aren't on Facebook. So go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, share, and do all that happy fun stuff. Thanks so much, guys. Happy eating.